Alright, this is Honest Gas here. We are back at the airport. My dad surprised me with coming in today, so I had to kind of skip my plans for going on the train. And actually came out to the airport early so that I can do some filming here. Now, there's so many people though that it's going to be really difficult to keep their faces out of the picture, but you can actually see over there that there's some art. We'll try and not look at. Oh wow, look at all this. Could you imagine the amount of tension there must be on that? They have to crank that stuff, and it's like a piano. They have to tune it so that it doesn't flap in any other way other than the way they want it to. And that way it's more cost effective for what they want to accomplish. And if anything happens, it's a lot cheaper to repair. But check out that wire. That wire is really strong. Let's see if I can't get it to focus there. So cool. And there's even a kind of a sort of bend in it, so each one of those straps is actually a really large amount of force. And here is Terminal D, Terminal International Terminals LLD. Oh, sorry, sir. And then oh goodness, this is a smoking free zone, so I'm gonna try and not smoke on my cigarette. I think it might still be lit though. Oh, look at that shot. That's pretty cool. I'll just look up for a little bit. There's a little guy there. I don't mind putting that guy on the film. There's a lot of people here, guys, so I'm going to try and kind of point it up so it's not pointing at anybody's faces. But here's a cool there we go. See it? Oh, sorry guys. I'm going to point it up. Pointing up. Look at that cool look though there, guys. I'm trying to kind of figure out my equipment here because wait, oh, there's a crosswalk over there. Ha! I passed the crosswalk. There we go. Sorry guys, there's so many people. I'm just trying to not show anybody's faces, and that's really difficult with how many people there are. And since we're at an international terminal, we definitely don't want to offend anyone, considering most people in this thing aren't normally from America. Hey, look at the tulips. There's some tulips there. Oh, let's see, that's so pretty. And look at that anchor. See how they have to anchor these guys really, really very, they have to make sure that there's so much strength, and there are breaking points, it looks like, so that if it does ever get damaged, then it will snap but then be caught again. That's at least what it looks like. Maybe that's just another tension line. Some rocks there, some very pretty rocks. Interesting, they actually look like people have been walking on them a lot, which is understandable because if they have to get back there, then obviously they'd have to step on those rocks. So look at those tulips. Oh, I think I remember mentioning before in my Plano downtown walk. So if you look at that there, this is actually the pistil, this part. It's actually sticky, if you can see that. If you can see, it's a nectar. And we might think that the nectar is for the bugs, but the plants obviously couldn't understand that bugs are doing that. It's just kind of a happy coincidence that it really works out for both of them. But the pollen is supposed to stick to the plant here. That's why the nectar is there. And let's just kind of get a little bit there. So that's the plant's semen there. And I'm actually going to commit some obscene photography here by kind of dabbing that right on the pistil. And if it hasn't already been impregnated, which it does look like it has, been impregnated, then now we have just helped it along with a little bit of incest in there, and that's okay with them because their DNA can really handle that sort of cross. And look at that one. That's also really pretty. It looks like most of these have actually already become pregnant and are ready to do the seeds there. Oh, some of them are on their way out. But they're so big, guys. They must have planted these a little while back. Oh, that one's so pretty. Let's check that one. Oh gosh, I can't reach. Anyway, I guess I can move on from the tulips. All right, so let's check that out. Interesting. It's actually, I don't know if this was here last when I was here before, and it all looks like you can actually interchange these out. Maybe they've had an art there in the past, but oh, here's a really cool shot, guys, of the DFW D terminal. And let's pan back to this. So that looks kind of like a note, maybe. I'm not really sure what it's all about. Here we go. William Tucker, American, born Egypt, 1935, Guardian. I'm not really sure what that says, guys, but I think he must have died in 1981. Oh, Guardian 1. That's what that is called there. Interesting. I wonder, it might, so everything, you know, it's obviously a symbol of some kind, so we really couldn't, what does it say? Nasher Sculpture Center, on loan, courtesy of Pamela and I can't read that, guys. I'm not even going to try. So I guess I was right when I was saying these are kind of interchangeable, so this wasn't here when I was here last, I believe. This was, though. Let's check this out. This is a very interesting piece of art here, and I see there's a lot of footprints, so maybe I can actually walk around this. Maybe if I do, there. Okay. So these are turbines. Here we go. John Newman, American, born 1952, Taurus Orbicularis. Yeah, you guys could probably try and help me out with that one. 1988, aluminum, Raymond and Pasty. Nasher collection. It's really hard to read these things, guys. I wasn't expecting them to be so difficult, but I guess this thing has been repurposed, or, oh, you know what this is? This might be the dyes that they use for casting the things, but then it's been kind of turned into a concept art here. I'm gonna only stay up there for a second. Let's check out the next one. I think it's gonna storm later, guys. I'm kind of contemplating whether I'm going to stay for picking up Dad, or if I'm going to just leave the car here and go. Here we go. Go to Dallas, but it does look like it's not going to be pleasant weather here pretty soon. So I might actually just kind of do the DFW airport for a little bit. There's a camera up there, guys, and a wonderful employee. Check out, see, I'm still fascinated by these anchor points here. Let's take a better look at the structure here. It looks like that's kind of come unhinged, but there's a, oh wow, look at that. Look at the size of that pin. Oh my goodness gracious. And it looks like they really beat it into place so that they could create tension. And you turn that to loosen and create tension there. And there's a pretty rock. There we go. Let's see. I think it just says the same thing as before. Fortunately, guys, some people are standing right next to the other art here. I'm going to try and keep them out of the picture. I won't have you on the picture, guys. I just want to take a look at this sculpture. Wow, look at that. Now we can obviously put it up to our own interpretation, but that seems pretty interesting. Can't really see the... I wonder what that was. I can't really see the description because they're having a good time. I don't want to interrupt them. There we go. There we go. Oh, I wish you guys could smell these flowers. They're so beautiful. The smell, I mean. Oh, that one's on its way out. If we take a look. Let's see if we can't take a look here. I know I'm kind of making a little bit of horn by undoing that, but we could probably see there. I believe this young lady is pregnant. It's a little bulgy there, and you probably can't really see it on the camera, but I can kind of see a little bit of dark in the middle there. I think it's doing its thing. And oh, we got some weeds in the back there, but I actually don't think there's such a thing as weeds, guys, because we love plants. And unfortunately, some plants procreate and spread and are really difficult to manage, so we try and keep them actually out of our gardens. But they're free to grow in the wild. So let's take a look at that. Wow. So that's interesting. It says here, McWhitney? Huh. American, born 1936. Chicatoa? I think that's the name of that. Painted steel. Wow. It's interesting. You know, you never know what's going on through these guys' minds when they make these things. It's always up, it's like, you know, of course it's like poetry. It's always up to the interpretation of the viewer. And if you ever want to know what the actual motive was for the artist, you have to look them up yourself. I'm not really interested in that sort of thing, because art is always up for interpretation no matter what you do. And if you put it out into public, then obviously you can't get upset anytime somebody gets your motivations wrong. And some more trees there. The airport actually is obligated under, I think, ordinances of some kind. Either way, they are compelled to spend money on art to kind of stimulate the, to kind of help artists. Unfortunately, I think most of these guys are dead, so I don't think that they're really kind of accomplishing their goal, but they do have to spend a certain amount of money on art, and I don't know what kind of incentive they have or what kind of punishment they have for not. I imagine it's money, no matter what it is. So you guys see up there, there's actually some support lines for the bridge. That's pretty awesome. It really does appear that they are resting on those support lines and are actually able to freely move about, and that's important with a structure, because no structure is ever a still structure. All these things have to be flexible so that they can move around when the earth moves around. And if you ever want to know more about engineering and the kind of stuff that has to go on behind the scenes of all these steel structures, then I think his channel's name is Simple Engineering. It's like a bright orange emblem with a white helmet, like a white safety helmet and goggles as the marker. So if I don't get the name wrong, if I don't get the name right, Simple Engineering is the name of the channel. Oh, I've kind of met the end of this. Oh, there's the crosswalk. I think I'm about to enter the no smoking zone, so let's try and be respectful. It's okay. Looks like there's kind of a bit of backup here, so I'm gonna try and get across. I don't think there's much more interesting to look at. Maybe I can go up a level. I think I might go up a level here. I don't really want to go inside, but I think the only way you can go up a level is by going inside. So let me put my cigarette out, and then maybe we can go inside this building here. Let's see if we can find an employee to ask if there's some like art or something to look at while we're inside. I don't see the escalators just yet. There's not really much in the way to look at here. Escalators, international arrivals. I've actually been right here in this terminal before, Dad, before when I was picking up my dad from from some faraway land on his many expeditions. I don't see a park. How do I get upstairs? Are there elevators? I don't know how to navigate, guys. I never leave the house, so I don't. How do I go up a level? Where's the nearest staircase or elevator? You're fine. I'm not pointing it at you. I thought it was going to be over there, but Oh, maybe it is over there. I might try this way though, because I've already been that way. So, all right, thank you so much though. They're kind of reacting a little strange to me, guys, because I am dressed kind of funny. So I actually have my goggles over my makeup so that they don't freak out too bad. And I know that's a little, what you call it, shameful of my appearance, but I'm not shameful. I just don't want to cause a scene or anything like that. Is there a staircase out there? Hey guys, I'm just I'm sorry guys, I know that the floor isn't terribly interesting. I just don't want to cause a scene or anything. So there's toilets over here and bag claim. It really feels like I'm not supposed to go down this way. Maybe we can kind of point it that way, but enrollment center, customs, hello. Men's toilet, that's a bathroom. Ooh, I think I'll get some water while I'm right here. It's also a tornado shelter, guys. These airports have a lot of rules that they have to follow, and it's really expensive to do that. So they have to really, really try and get it right. Look at that. The escalators are going down. How in the hell? Oh, ha! There we are. There's the up escalator. We'll just kind of take a little walk up there. I know it's kind of a fun free ride, but I don't really like waiting, so we'll just walk with it. All right. You'd think that there would be more escalators or more ways to get in and out. So here's the door. Here's the door. Oh, here's some art right here, guys. Look at that wishbone. Wow. Look at that wishbone. It's a pretty big ceiling. Can you imagine what it takes to do air conditioning for this room? And it feels a nice, cool 70 degrees, which is a nice, good sterile temperature. Let's go out. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Man, this camera sucks so bad. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting that way, so we'll just kind of go this way. This is pretty cool, guys. We're about to see the tops of that really neat umbrella thing that they have going on. Just kind of point it up. You can see the reflection. I'm trying not to touch any buttons. Oh my gosh. I think I just messed up this. Anyway. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what that building is, but I guess it has something to do with parking. There we go. Alright, so I don't really think there's much in the way of interesting to go. Because I think we've already done all the art. I guess if there's more art inside, we could probably check it out. Maybe there's some more art. I see kind of a nice interior there, so let's check it out. Let's check out the interior of this Terminal D. That thing. Oh, I guess this is the hotel. This is the hotel. Here we go. This is cool. I'm gonna kind of have the good timing here so I don't get squished. There. Interesting here. So this is the Grand Hyatt Hotel, and if I understand correctly, this is actually private property at this point, and hopefully they'll be okay with me checking out their lobby. Oh wow. And these are real, guys. They're very beautiful, very well taken care of. They have an absolute army of people that take care of the plants here. And let me just double check. That does appear to be a real plant, yes. And there's, of course, beautiful water fountain, Grand Hyatt. I hope I'm saying that correctly. All right, so we got a sign here. If you come into the airport, obviously you'll need to know the signs, and it's just so complicated. I would hate to show signs that are terribly irrelevant, and hopefully you'll be better prepared to walk around if you come through here. So we got beautiful plants there too. I'll come this way. Beautiful plants there. Wow, they're so high up. I guess that's just to keep people from messing with them. There we go. Bamboo. There's so many different kinds of bamboo. I really don't know what kind this is. And here's another disc. Another diskette. I don't see anything else terribly interesting. Maybe I went the wrong way. Gates D23 through 40. No. DFW Airport. So these are the hotels. Key drop. Thank you for choosing Hyatt. Some more plants there. I guess. Oh, look at that up there. There's all kinds of stuff up there. So let's make our way and check out this floor, guys. Oh, wow. Look at that floor. It looks like it has some mother of pearl in there. And little blue stones or something. I actually stopped right in the middle of the way. I hope I wasn't in anybody's way. But we're about to go see some really cool art over here. And it even looks like it does some pretty cool shadows while it's at it. I'm just going to try and keep people's faces out. Oh, here's the flight information. Flight information. We'll just kind of do a quick pan of that. Alright. It's kind of... Oh, look at that, guys. It looks like the material must be a kind of, it looks like a resin sheet of some kind. They must have layered fiberglass with resin and made those cutout shapes. And if you look at the shadows look really cool too. I think that's what they were kind of trying to get at with that, was the shadows. It looks like it's not really themed in any way. Maybe jungle, maybe a jungle theme, I'm not sure. Looks like bird wings, kind of leaves, lots of pretty colors and shapes. Try not to bump into anything. There's a courtesy phone there, if you can see that. Wow, look at that though. Sorry guys, just passing through. But if you look at the shapes of they kind of look like wings, they kind of look like leaves. It's hard to tell what they're trying to get at. Obviously, because it's just, it's art. That's about 22 minutes so far, guys, and I don't really see much in the way of art later. This looks like this is one of the only ones that we can see, and it's good though, because that means it gives us something to look at while we're kind of walking through. And I don't see anybody freaking out or anything, which is good, because they always want to be respectful of people's privacy, especially in international airport. Let's see here. I'll just kind of point it up a little bit. There's a vending machine. So yeah, it looks like this is the most interesting stuff is past. Do you know of any other art this way? There's some art that way? Awesome. Thank you so much, man. So apparently there's some art this way. I'll try and kind of point it down. It's kind of dark in here for me because I'm wearing my goggles, but I also don't want to take my goggles off because I'm wearing my black makeup, and I don't know if people are going to respond to that well, but I see some art up here. And despite what you may think, guys, this is actually a First and Second Amendment audit here to see if the airport was okay with me just walking around taking photos. I actually see a security guard over there. Oh, that's TSA or something. Hey guys, what is this line? This is TSA line? Okay, cool. I'm not interested in that. I was just curious. I'm not really pointing it out. I just wanted to see this art here. Let's check it out. I don't want to get in anyone's... Oh, it looks like hands. It looks like hands, guys. Ooh, interesting. Wow, we never know what's going on through these guys' minds. I guess it's a helping hands tree? Oh, see, here's a plaque. Oh gosh. It says Anitra Blayton, American, born 1954, standing ovation, that's what it's called. 2005, mixed media, cast bronze, acrylic and terracotta. Description. Oh, I can't read this, guys. It's so far away from me. Yeah, that's too much to read anyway, so I'm gonna put my goggles back on, and hopefully I didn't get any black marks on my forehead from the makeup. Alright, so that's standing ovation, guys. Look at how pretty that is. I see the terracotta hands are up there. Make sure I don't have any black makeup on my forehead. So I don't see any more art. Oh, there's some art over there. I didn't see that over there. That's pretty cool. Let's get a little closer before we look so we don't get anyone's faces. I know, I hate to show you the floor, guys. Maybe I'll show you the ceiling instead. Past some people before we go over next to the art. There's the art. Still kind of some people there. That's cool. You know, it looks like a canvas. Maybe it was maybe it's a mural. Look at that, though. Look at all the pretty colors. I'm gonna try and get out of the way. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, you can see. So this is a very well ventilated area, guys. The air smells clean. This is the line, I suppose, to check your baggage, check your luggage. Let's see. That's another thing there. I guess we've been down this way, so let's go outside. Thanks again, man. I saw that stuff. It's really cool. Oh, here we go. Wow. Make sure I didn't close the door on anyone. So here's the other side. And look, we got police officers here. Or police cruisers. This is pretty cool. I don't know if anyone's in them. But I'll wave anyway. Nope, there's no one in that one. Nope. There's another car there. Oh, they look so clean. So I guess this is Dart Airport Police. I don't see anybody in them. Maybe I'll get a reaction though. Wow, look at that. Okay, I guess they've got the bikes, the bike rack there, or maybe it's a wheelchair so that they can help transport somebody that is handicapped. And there's all these bollards here. I'm trying not to run into them, but I'm also trying to get a good shot of this area. Oh, it looks like there's a crossways that way. But check out that. Let's take another look when we get past these wonderful people here. Oh, look, we've got another officer there. Airport security. I'll just wave at them so they can. It's fine. Just wave at them so that they can see me. Oh, if you hear me making a lot of noise when I'm walking, guys, I just wanted to say my legs are so beefy. Oh, my legs are so ripped. I walk everywhere, and my legs get so stiff because I always seem to forget to. I'm not very good about stretching. Oh, and here's the support. Here's the support wires, and we'll get a nice good look here. Oh, wow. So, you know, if they had a solid wire, all it would do is just stretch. So what they do is they actually put multiple wires around there so that they all have independently move, and that way it can stay nice and tight. I imagine this is good old American steel, okay, sir? And so there's actually the wire shape is proportional to where it is in the wire. So the wires under this are in between the cracks, and then they're different size so that they can fit the shape. And wow, oh, that is solid. It looks so good. And there's a good view of the terminal with the Hyatt hotel. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And you can actually see that one wire is actually not resting entirely on this wire here. So, but on the other side, let's check that out. So it's touching more here on this side than it is on that side right here. And then when we take a look over here, it's actually resting on that one instead of this one. And then it kind of keeps going. Look at that. So that'll give you something to think about when you're visiting. to really take a look at these structures. They're so beautiful. And it looks like, wow, it really looks like it's going to storm pretty soon. There's the art that we saw before. And I'm about to go into the, let's go over here. Maybe we can catch a better glimpse of that area there. Hello. Sorry, I won't get you. I'll just wait. Let's see. Elevators. So I was mentioning before in the other terminal, they actually didn't have the system that they have in place here. So you see all these lights everywhere. All those lights are indicating whether a parking spot is available or not. And I guess blue means handicapped, well, that one's purple. I don't know what it means. Maybe that's a timed. Oh, it says 2-hour parking, so maybe that person's time has expired. But if you see there's all these lights, and those red ones in the back, and then there's green ones there too. Green signify, of course, that there's an open space, and red signifies that the space is occupied. So that's pretty cool. They really have to do the logistics properly in places this big. It's okay, you won't be on the film. You really have to work on the logistics of these large places, and it's not even the first time. We've been having to do proper exit strategies of buildings when they're in trouble in disaster areas, just like the Parthenon and the Roman Colosseum. They were all designed to, they were all designed to make it to where everyone could exit really, really quickly, because if anything happened, then people would trample all over each other, and that's never fun. So there's a really cool shot of the grass there. It looks like those gentlemen are now left that art there. So I'm gonna quickly do the. Oh no, that's the end of the video. Oh, that's the end of the video. All right, guys. I guess I'm going to do this. I'm gonna maybe go to the different terminal, and we'll catch that other piece of art later if I ever get the chance. I'll catch you next time.